What if you are the best at what you do? No one else can do it like you, but you get beat by someone who can do it better than you, which happens to be another version, a better version of you. All right, that's enough brain rot for now. But let's get into issue 31 of the Avengers. I'm Kang the Conqueror, and this is the moment my humiliation became absolute. Laid low once more, as ever, by the Avengers. But to make matters worse, this indignity was engineered by my rival, Myddrin the Worm. Kang's conscious sulking, because what else do you do when you are defeated? Reminisce. You think about everything that's happened. Kang even tells himself, he reminds himself that he is no god, that he is a man. He's still in disbelief because he's been looking for this one moment for so long. Then he begins to feel something he does not like. One of his oldest enemies, certain item that he's feared more than an Avenger, boredom. Felt my drive and my passion slipping from me. And the only way to stave this off was to, in my desperation, set myself on the course of even greater adventure, the missing moment, the Grail. But then, into Myddrin, stage left. Kang has a special hate for himself. Because Myddrin's doing what he does, but just better, more precise. We go back to ancient London and subjective Kang timeline. We see Kang talking with Shakespeare about how he wants to play a wizard. Shakespeare tells him, I really can't have you play a villain. Kang tells him, I do enjoy a villain. It is true, but let us cut out the truth of your precise Duke of Milan. He is a conqueror. Using that great mind of his, he convinces Shakespeare to let him play the villain. Shakespeare just asks him, will you not play him too villainous? Kang tells him, I'll make no promises, Will. He's thinking, I've played a villain in the pits of hell that night years ago. But what does this have to do with Myddrin? And then it hits him. Kang makes the connection because he knows what he needs to do next, or he is much restored from the peace and quiet and ready to conquer everything in sight. A project of high priority, Kang assembles his genesmiths, his arc technologists, his sorcerers, experimental augmenters, and his armorer. As Kang realizes he is Myddrin, he has been manipulating himself. He's been playing a role for Shakespeare. Myddrin had used all of Kang's own resources against himself, first being of the Twilight Court, manufacturing them all together. Superhumans that can mirror the Avengers, that Kang can see if this team can overcome the tribulation events. Because if they can beat the events, they can overcome the heroes. They were his heroes, born to die. But time and time again, the Twilight Court continued to die. Myddrin and Kang angry. I do not understand. I built you all to be heroes, imbued with fantastic abilities and ancient artifacts. Sure, I recreate the Avengers in you, but every time I send you against a tribulation event, you die. I have to wind back time and start all over yet again. In order for this failed experiment to find some success, Myddrin Kang sets the team on himself. Hopefully this sets them on the right path. Myddrin would then steal all the information from Kang, including information on the Grail. Even the Avengers failed at some points. To have Doom take over the world, if they cannot handle Doom, how can they prevail against the King of Magic, the cannibal culture, and the Death Moon? That's when Kang knew he had to take matters into his own hands. In Myddrin's final year, he was finally able to find a place to be able to go and grab the Grail through the rupture of time and space. Kang steps back into the ship and tells everyone, take us through the rupture. Someone tells him, we still don't know if the ship will hold. Kang tells him, it will hold, or it won't. We risk, we strive, and if we hold our nerve, we triumph. Shielding at maximum, engines at maximum, they are entering the rupture. Going through the rupture begins to cause damage to the ship and endanger everyone on the ship too. But Kang does not care. Myddrin does not care. Because if it's one thing that Nathaniel Richards, Myddrin the Wizard, and Kang the Conqueror all have in common, is that they go to their destiny regardless of the dangers. See you on the next issue. Take care.